Welcome to my channel. Old Worth Coins. The 1950 US 1-cent coin, also known as the wheat penny. Here's a full breakdown of its value, design, and condition. 1950 United States 1-cent coin. Penny. Details. Obverse front. Design features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This design was created by artist Victor David Brenner. Inscriptions. Liberty at the top. In God We Trust to the left. Of Lincoln's portrait. The year of minting, 1950. At the bottom. Reverse back. Design. The reverse side features 2 stalks of wheat. Hence the name wheat penny. Inscriptions. United States of America. At the top. E pluribus unum in a ribbon-like form under the wheat stalks. 1 cent at the bottom. Composition and specifications. Material 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Weight 3.11 grams. Diameter 19 mm 0.748 inches. Thickness 1.52 mm. Mint marks. Philadelphia no mint mark. Coin struck at the Philadelphia Mint do not have a mint mark. Denver D mint mark. Coin struck at the Denver Mint have a D mint mark. San Francisco S mint mark. Coin struck at the San Francisco Mint have an S mint mark. Value of the 1950 penny. The value of a 1950 penny depends on its condition, grade, mint mark, and rarity. Here's a rough estimate based on condition. Good G 10 to 20 cents, heavy wear. Design is worn but visible. Fine F 20 to 50 cents, moderate wear. Some details still visible. Very fine VF 50 cents to $1, light wear. Most details are still sharp. Extremely fine EF $1 to $3, almost no wear. Well-preserved coin. Uncirculated MS $2 to $5 or more, no wear. Pristine condition. Key points for value. 1950 S San Francisco Mint and 1950 D Denver Mint can have slightly higher values, especially if the coin is in uncirculated condition. Special error coins, such as those with double dies or misprints, can fetch much higher values. Condition grading system. Coin grading is based on how much wear the coin has endured. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. Good G coins that are heavily worn with little detail. Fine F coins that show moderate wear with good detail. Very fine VF coins that show light wear but still have sharp features. Extremely fine EF coins with very light wear and most features intact. Uncirculated MS coins that have no signs of wear and appear as though they just came from the mint. Rarity and collectability. The 1950 penny is not considered particularly rare, but there are some factors that can increase its value. Coins in uncirculated or almost uncirculated condition will be more valuable. Mint errors, misprints, or errors in the minting process, such as a double die, can add significant value. Mint mark coins from the San Francisco Mint 1950 S are typically more collectible than those from other mints, especially in higher grades. Conclusion. The 1950 US 1-cent coin is a wheat penny that is still relatively affordable in lower grades, but its value can increase with better condition, unique mint marks, or rare mint errors. If you believe your coin has special qualities or minting errors, it would be worthwhile to have it appraised by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you need help identifying the mint mark or evaluating the condition of your coin, feel free to ask. The 1955 United States 1 cent coin, often referred to as a penny, has several characteristics and aspects that influence its value, condition, and collectability. Here's a breakdown of the key details. 1. Obverse and reverse. Design. Obverse front features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909. Reverse back depicts a wheat design with 2 stalks of wheat, which is why it is often referred to as a wheat penny. This design was used from 1909 to 1958, before it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. 2. Mintage. The 1955 penny was minted in large numbers. In fact, over 1 billion 1955 pennies were produced across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. However, it's the condition of the coin that affects its value significantly. 3. Metal composition. The 1955 penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. 4. Value. Typical circulated condition. If the coin is in average circulated condition, e.g., worn but not damaged, it is usually worth 1 cent, face value. Uncirculated coins, coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, no wear and tear, may fetch between $1 to $3 depending on the exact grade. Rare variations. There are some special varieties of the 1955 penny that can be worth more. 1955 double die obverse. This is one of the most famous and sought-after variations, where the engraving on the obverse shows a noticeable doubling of the date and or lettering. A 1955 double die obverse in good condition can be worth $1,500 or more depending on its grade. 5. Condition and grading. Good G. 4. The coin is worn with major details but readable. Fine F. 12. The coin has more detail but the design is still worn. Extremely fine EF. 40. The coin has some light wear but details are sharp. Uncirculated MS. 60 and higher. No wear with full original luster, and it looks like it was just minted. 6. Rarity. Most 1955 pennies are common and not particularly rare unless they exhibit the double die error mentioned earlier. The regular 1955 penny is not rare and its value is primarily influenced by effect. If you believe you have a double die error, it's worth having it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service to confirm its authenticity and value. If you have a 1955 penny, it's a good idea to check its condition carefully, especially for any signs of the double die error, as that can significantly increase its value. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Cent 1 cent coin from the United States of America. This includes its value, details, condition, and historical information. Basic details. Coin name, Lincoln Wheat Penny. 1 cent. Country, United States of America. Denomination, 1 cent, 1 cent. Designer, Victor David Brenner. Metal composition, 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight, 3.11 grams. Diameter, 19.05 millimeters. Mint marks. No mint mark, Philadelphia, P. D. Denver. S. San Francisco, not issued. For 1957. Design. Obverse, front features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, the inscription, "In God We Trust." At the top, Liberty on the left, and the year 1957 on the right. Reverse, back 2 stalks of wheat surround the inscription, 1 cent. And United States of America. The motto E Pluribus Unum appears at the top. Mint marks and mintage. How many were produced? 1957, Philadelphia 282. 540,000. No mint mark. 1957, D. Denver 1051. 342,000. With D mint mark. Value of 1957 wheat penny based on condition. 1. 1957, no mint mark Philadelphia. 2. 1957, D. Denver. Special coins and errors. Double die error, DDoA. Noticeable doubling of the design, especially the inscriptions. These coins can be worth anywhere from $500 to $10,000 plus depending on the severity of the error and condition. Repunched mint mark, RPM coins with a mint mark that has been punched multiple times can be worth from $50 to $200 depending on the coin's condition. Off-center strikes, coins that are not properly aligned during production. These can fetch anywhere from $50 to $2,000 plus depending on the degree of the error. Coin condition guide, how to grade your coin. Good G, for the coin is heavily worn with most features of the design worn away. Very fine VF, 20 the coin is still recognizable with clear outlines, but it shows significant wear. Extremely fine EF, 40 the coin has slight wear and the details are mostly sharp. Uncirculated MS, 60 the coin shows no wear and has only minimal imperfections such as light contact marks. Mint state, MS, 65 a perfect example with no obvious flaws. Excellent luster and sharp details. Conclusion. 1957 wheat pennies in lower grades. Good to very fine, typically hold a modest value of a few cents to a few dollars. Uncirculated or mint state versions are more valuable, especially in MS 65 or higher, where the value could range from $2 to $8 or more depending on demand and condition. Special error coins or rare varieties, like double die, can command much higher prices, sometimes even into the thousands of dollars. If you have a 1957 wheat penny and want to know its exact value, feel free to share a photo or a description of its condition. I can give you a more accurate estimate based on its grade. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny 1 cent, United States of America, including its value and condition. Below is a thorough breakdown of the coin. 1958 Lincoln wheat penny overview. Name 1958 Lincoln wheat cent wheat penny. Denomination 1 cent, 1 cent. Country United States of America. Year of minting 1958. Designer Victor David Brenner designed the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. Mint mark. The coin comes in two variations. No mint mark produced in Philadelphia. D mint mark produced in Denver. Material composition 95%. Copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight 3.11 grams. Diameter 19 millimeters. Edge plain, no ridges. Design details. Obverse, front. Portrait of Abraham Lincoln. His profile is featured in the center. Text, In God We Trust. Liberty, and 1958. The mint mark if present. Reverse, back. 2 wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent. Text, United States of America and E pluribus unum. Mintage and variations. The 1958 Lincoln wheat cent was produced in 2 mints. Philadelphia, no mint mark. 252,525,000 coins were minted. Denver, D mint mark, 953,000 coins were minted. Value and condition. Guide 2024 estimates. The value of the coin can vary depending on its condition and Rarity. Below is a general value. Range for common 1958 wheat pennies. Rare varieties. 1958 double die obverse. DDO. A rare variety exists where the obverse front of the coin shows noticeable doubling, especially in the word liberty and the date. 1958 inch. If you find one of these coins in high grade, its value could exceed $100,000 or more depending on condition. Look carefully for any signs of doubled lettering or numbers. Collecting and condition. Tips. Protect your coins, store them in a coin holder or sleeve to avoid scratches or further wear. Look for errors. Errors such as double dies or off-center strikes can significantly increase a coin's value. Grade the coin properly. The condition of the coin is critical for determining its value. Coins that have minimal wear and are close to mint condition, MS65 or higher, are the most valuable. The 1958 wheat penny is historically significant because it marks the last year of the classic wheat cent design before the reverse design changed to the Lincoln Memorial cent in 1959. The 1958 D variety, minted in Denver, has the highest mintage of all the 1958 pennies, meaning it's more common and generally less valuable than the Philadelphia version unless it's in higher grades or has a rare error. Conclusion. The 1958 Lincoln wheat penny is a collectible coin that remains